Hello students, welcome to the statistics class. So far, we studied about the data pertaining to vital events of a population, that is, the concept of life expectancy of a human being in the previous chapter, that is vital statistic. In today's session, let's begin with the second unit for the academic year, that is index number. Our world is full of statistics. Just turn on the news and you are bombarded with the statistics. You might hear them say that the cost of goods has increased by 4 points from last year, or you might hear them say that the stock market is down by 42 points. As it turns out, these numbers that you hear are index numbers. Numbers used in statistics and economics to show changes in various fields. We have just mentioned two of these fields, stocks and cost of goods. Both of these fields are broad. The stock market has numerous companies and the cost of goods includes the cost of many different unique items. What exactly does this index number mean then? We often read in newspapers about the relative changes in the price of particular commodities like steel, gold, etc., or a group of commodities like consumer goods, milk or milk products, cosmetics, etc. Volume of trade, factory production, industrial or agricultural production, imports or exports, stocks and shares, sales and profits of a business house, and so on. The national income of a country, wage structure of workers in various sectors, bank deposits, foreign exchange reserves, cost of living of persons of a particular community or class or profession, and so on, as compared to a previous period. So these facts are described using the index number. So in the concept of index number, here we are comparing the values of a product, the price of a product in the previous year, which is compared with the present year price. The value of money does not remain constant over time. It rises or falls and is inversely related to the changes in the price level. A rise in the price level means a fall in the value of money, and a fall in the price level means a rise in the value of money. Thus, changes in the value of money are reflected by the changes in the general level of prices over a period of time. Changes in the general level of prices can be measured by a statistical device known as index number. Thus, initially, index numbers were designed to study the change in the price level or the purchasing power of money. But today, there exists hardly any field where they are not used. Index numbers are not directly measurable but represent general or relative changes. They are typically expressed as percentages. This index number is a useful number that helps us quantify changes in our field. It is easier to see one value than 1,000 different values for each item in our field. Take the stock market for example. It is comprised of thousands of different public companies. We could of course look at the stock value of each of these companies to see how the companies are doing as a whole, or we can look at just one number, the stock index, to get a general feel for how the companies are doing. The same topic goes for the cost of goods. We could look at the cost of each item and compare it with its cost from the last year, but that would mean looking at the cost of millions of items, or we could look at the cost of goods index, just one number, to see whether prices have increased or decreased over the past year. We can say that the index number is one simple number that we can look at to give us a general overview of what is happening in our field. Thus, index numbers are supposed to be barometers which measure the change in the level of phenomena. Index numbers act as economic barometers. Why? Index number measure the pulse of an economy and act as barometers to find the variation in economic condition of a country. Just as a barometer measure the atmospheric pressure, index numbers are helpful in measuring the pressure of economic and business behavior of the economy of a country. That is why index numbers are called as economic barometers. So, as the barometer measure the atmospheric pressure, index numbers are used to find the variation or fluctuations in the economic and business behavior of a country. That's why index numbers are called as economic barometers. Definition of index number. Index numbers are statistical devices designed to measure the relative changes in the level of a phenomena with respect to time, geographical location, or other characteristics such as income, profession, etc. That is, an index number is a method of evaluating variations in a variable or group of variables in regards to the geographical location, time, and other features. That means in index number we are finding the changes in the value of money in the base year as compared to that of the current year. For example, if index number of wholesale price of milk products in 2010 as compared to 2000 is 130, the implication is that overall level of wholesale prices of milk products in 2010 has increased by 30% of the level in 2000. In this example, as you can see, the price of milk products in 2010 is increased by 30% as compared to 2000. So here 2010 is the current year, the present year for which the comparison is required, and 2000 is the base year, it's a previous year. Therefore, the year selected for comparison is called as base year, and the year for which comparisons are required is called the current year. Here, base year or base period refers to the year in which an index number begins to be calculated, and current year means the year for which an allocation is designated. Consider one more example. The price of bread, meat, cabbage and wine as well as the quantities consumed during 2006, 2007 and 2008 are given in the following table. Consider the table which is given in the slide. In this example, 4 different commodities are taken into consideration. They are bread, meat, cabbage and wine. Along with these items, their price and quantity values are given for the years 2006, 7 and 8. In index number, a main intention is to compare either of the price values or the quantity values of a product, or a group of products will be considered or items will be considered, and the comparison is made between 2 different years. For example, let me consider the first item, bread. The cost of bread, it was 7 rupees in the year 2006. It became 6.66 rupees 60 paisa in the year 2007 and 8.48 rupees 40 paisa in the year 2008. So, as you can see, the rate or the price, it is gradually decreased and again it is increased. So, you can find the variation or the fluctuation in the price value of a unit of a bread. Similarly, you can compare the quantity values Similarly, you can compare price of any other commodities of meat, cabbage or wine, or the quantities of those commodities also. So this comparison is made in the concept of index number, that is the changes in the value of money in the base year which is compared with the current year value. There are two broad types, simple or composite. A simple index number is a number that measures a relative change in a single variable with respect to a base. That is, when the variation in the level of a single item is being studied, the index number is termed as a simple or univariate index number. Meaning to say, simple index number means here for comparison only one item will be considered and the price of that product or item will be considered, and the comparison is made between the two different years. Price of bread in the year 2006 and 7. So when you compare the price of a bread in the year 2006 and 7, the price value is gradually decreased. So here one item, single item will be considered for the comparison purpose. That is called as simple index number. A composite index number is a number that measures an average relative changes in a group of relative variables with respect to a base. That is, when the change in the average level of a number of items is being studied collectively, this index is termed as composite index number, which means in the previous concept, in simple index number, one item is considered, but here a group of items, more than one item will be taken into consideration, and you are comparing the price values of a group of items which will be studied together. That is termed as composite index number. Therefore, simple index means the variation or fluctuation occurs in a single item, and composite index means the relative changes in a group of items studied together. For instance, if price of a commodity is rupees 10 in 2005 and rupees 25 in 2013, the index number of price for the year 2013 with respect to the base 2005 is P equal to 25 by 10 multiplied by 100, and that is equal to 250. Now in this example, as you can see, the price of a commodity, it was 10 rupees in the year 2005, but it became 25 rupees in the year 2013. Now the amount of change in the value of money can be studied in this concept of index number. Again, there are different types of index number. First one is the price index. You can find the changes in the price value of a commodity, or the next one is quantity. You can compare the changes in the quantities of the commodities, or there is one more index number which is called as value index. Now here the price value is given, so you can find the price index number. The changes occurred between 2005 to 2013, because in the year 2005 the price of a commodity was 10 rupees, but in the year 2013 it became 25 rupees. That gradual increase, the changes in the value of money can be studied in this concept. So in order to find the price index number, before that, price index is denoted as capital letter P. Okay, so you are finding price index here. P equal to, in the numerator, always consider the current year price. Current year means the year of comparison which is required for us, that will be considered as current year. Here it is 2013, its previous year will be considered as base year. So in the numerator, current year price, 2013 price, which is 25, divided by base year price, previous price value 10 rupees, which is multiplied by 100. Here, since we are finding the ratio in percentages, multiply the formula by 100. So current year price divided by base year price into 100, and you will get the price index number. So here P equal to current year price, 2013 price value is 25 divided by base year price is 10 multiplied by 100, that is equal to 250. Write it as 250% since you are finding the value in percentage. That is, the price of the commodity in 2013 is 250% of the price in 2005, which means compared to the value, the price value of 2005, now it is increased by 250% as that of the base year. Since only a single variable is considered, the index number is called as relative. In the particular case, it is price relative. Here you found the changes in the price of a commodity of a single product or item. So it is simple index and you are finding the price relative, the changes in the price value. So it is termed as price relative. So capital letter P is the price relative, which indicates the price of a commodity.